will be the Dragon Rider. The most difficult boss of the game. And he's dead. I don't know, let's see. So, one of the first boss you're actually supposed to fight that, you know, actually has some difficulty to it, or, you know, not really, but, you know, can be somewhat difficult for some people, is the Last Giant. Now, the Last Giant is a very easy boss for the most part. Just watch out for his feetsy-weetsies. He also likes to jump. But for the most part, he shouldn't be that bad. Yeah. Notice what he's doing. He's pulling his arm off. Yes. He's pulling his arm off just like Amygdala does in Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Watch out. The only thing that really happens is that his attacks are a little bit more ranged than they were before. But he still uses his feet a lot, so watch out for that. And once he's dead, you get the soul of the Last Giant, and you get the soldier key, which will be useful. Again, you can hit during a fog wall, so just watch out. And instead of coming in on a cool old hawk, now he comes on like this. He can be parried, so do have that in mind. You parry him, you do this. That's where most of the damage comes in this fight. This is the best way to fight him in this scenario. No! Oh yeah, and he can destroy them, so watch out. That move you cannot be cannot be parried. So again, watch out. So yeah. And also, when he does do the glowing attack, don't get hit by it, because if you do, then it's all sorts of bad. He gets like buffed and stuff, and that's not fun. Alright. So parrying him is the best way to deal with him here. And once you do that, he dies. And that you get the Ring of Blades and the Soul of the Sewer. And then you also have to fight these guys because they come here later. So, yeah. They won't leave us alone. Don't use a hammer on this boss. I actually use a rapier most of the time. I use a rapier because rapiers are like the best in this game. And you think I'm lying, I'm not. She normally does this attack, where it kind of hugs her body. Sometimes if you get lucky, she'll do it twice in a row. But I'm not lucky. Here, she'll just do this. Oh, and remember, because she has magic, she's going to use it. Also remember. Remember when she dug out of the hole? Yeah, she can do that. She can dig in the... Okay, can you stop doing that attack? Do something else, please. I'll take it. So you can stab with her weapons normally. And then she can dig in the ground. Now, digging is fun. For right now, she's just kind of hanging out. But you don't want to be under her while she comes up. Because if you do, you'll get hit, and that's not fun. Trust me. And she hit me anyways, because somehow she teleports, but it's fine, it's whatever. Do an attack that I can dodge. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. No, bad. I'm getting hit. Oh, remember when she, dug? Remember she when, she used magic earlier? Yeah, she can still do that. Afraid she's gonna use it. As long as I stay relatively close, she probably won't use it. Please just do it. Yeah, do the tail attack. Do the tail attack. Do it again. No, don't do that attack. I don't like that attack. Oh, and this is her magic that she can do. So she'll send those out. She also has another attack where she does that, and that's no fun. And then what she'll do is she'll send that, then you have to dodge all of it. You got to dodge all three of them. Okay, now we're back to digging. Diggy diggy hole. No. Nah, okay, actually this is good. Do it again. Yes! Hit it one more time! I win! Cool, that's the boss. She did most of her attacks, and if you're wondering, what the heck's this item? And also, how do we get it? So I guess that makes sense. 1, 2... So, in reality, they actually don't have that much health. Just, you know, there's 2 of them. Watch out. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. He's gonna do a jump. 1, 2. Back out. 1, 2. Another jump. No, not a jump. That's different. And that's their fight. And don't worry, the one on the other side can attack too. He just didn't do anything during that fight for some reason. But it's... Oh, welcome to a boss fight, I know. This fight's fun. So, yeah, this is this fight. So I would say fight the congregation first before you try to fight anyone else. That's a personal preference, though, because, you know, the congregation heals people. But if you think you can fight them and kill them beforehand, go for it, man. For the most part, they shouldn't be too bad of a problem. I think the people that will give you the most problem will probably be Prowling Mantis himself, and then his priestesses. I think those are going to be more of the problem. Mainly because... Oh god, that's not at all what I wanted. Yeah, use that as cover. I don't have any healing. No. Use life gem. I seriously shouldn't die on this fight, but I've been surprised before. They did buff, which is fun and cool for the family, I guess. Once the priestesses are dead, these guys shouldn't be much of a problem. So, well, if you can actually hit them, that'd be cool. this is my apologies. I'm not the best with a greatsword. I normally actually, in this game, I actually use more dex weapons than I do strength. Which again, it's crazy because the other games I'm nothing like that. You can actually kind of stagger this guy to death for now. Just kind of pull up by do that. There you go. That's the fight. But they don't actually give you a soul. And you'll notice that those enemies actually become... If I had low health, which, you know, like I'd put on the red tier stone ring, I'd be doing a lot more damage. I would totally love to do that, but the thing is, yeah, no, I'm not stupid. For this fight especially, I'm not stupid. Oh, great, Smatus. And now we wait. And she's gonna jump up. Come on, do the thing. Oh, got it. Okay, we're good. Now give it a second. The next one will jump up. 3, 2, 1. There he is. Alright. I'm only dropping down so that I can, you know, we're not on a small platform and about to die. That's just about it. Oh god, I hate that attack. That's a fun, not so fun and friendly attack right there. Okay. You don't have to necessarily roll, I guess. That's fun. Remember, if you're not doing a let's play of this game, you don't have to actually. Oh god, you don't have to fight this boss. You can wait, which is probably the smart move, if I'm being honest. All right, now that there's only one left, the boss fight gets a lot easier. This one's the most defensive out of the 3. But that doesn't mean the most difficult. It just means that it takes a lot more to kill. Once there's one of them, it makes the fight a lot easier. Because you don't have to worry about, killing all of them. But, they're really not all that difficult once you deal with them. So, yeah. Either way, back to the fight. He does a lot of stabby moves. He also does a lot of jumpy moves. Also does a lot of swingy moves. What the weapon he's using, actually, funny enough, is actually an ultra greatsword, which is a step up from mine, but technically a step down depending on your preferences on weapons. It's a step down because they're really not all that powerful in this game. Ultra greatswords, I don't think they are anyways. But what I do know is that they are pretty cool. So in general, the Lost Center fight is really a difficult fight because you're fighting a master at what they do. Or that's the best I can describe it as. It's like trying to fight a world champion Smash Brother player in Smash Brothers. Or playing a world champion Smash Brothers character, Smash Brothers Pro, who plays Smash Brothers with his eyes closed. Because if you remember, this is a prisoner. A prisoner of, well, prison. That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah, her hands are locked up. So if that wasn't the case, it'd be a much difficult fight. And no, there isn't anything you can do to have that happen. But what I do know to make this fight more difficult is Literally put it on New Game Plus. I should have been hit. Literally put it on New Game Plus, because on New Game Plus, about halfway through the fight, 2 pyromancers come into the picture. Also, the boss is more difficult. That's also a thing, too. But 2 pyromancers come into the picture, and they will try to kill you. They do respawn every time, if you were wondering. I don't feel like that should have hit me, but I'll accept it anyways. Yeah, so they'll come in here and they'll respawn every time. So, that's fun. And the more you fight this boss, I feel like the more you'll understand it better. And the more you'll get better at it. If I don't die right here and I just... Please, this is not the time! Kill him! Okay, I need to be careful with what I do next. Alright, let's do this. Got him. Alright, so that's the Lost Center fight. Fight this boss. Quickly, let me just put on one of these bad boys, I guess. Might as well. You know? And welcome to a boss, the Skeleton Lords. Skeleton Lords are a very interesting boss. Literally you kill them, and then, this happens. Yeah, all these skeletons come up and want to kill you. So that's this fight. Literally, just be careful. Make sure you're not getting too... What's the word for it? Too surrounded by enemies. Make sure that you're very careful. And make sure you have a whole bunch of alluring skulls. I am not sure how I didn't get hit there. And once you kill them both, well, once you kill them, they slowly start spawning other enemies. And in this case, it's going to be skeletons and armored skeletons. So, yeah. So, welcome to this fight. The fight becomes, a lot of just waiting around, getting ready to swing the next swing. Make sure you're really stocked up on alluring skulls before this fight, just so that you don't have to worry later that you'll get over attacked, basically. And once the main skeleton lords are dead, like the big ones, it's just these guys. Oh, and if you're wondering, they do drop alluring skulls. So, yeah. Best way to do it is just alluring skull, and then, nice wide attack, you know? As you'll see right about now. Or not at all, because I miss every one of those shots. If you kind of can't do much, just bow and arrow it. You know. Oh, also remember how I told you the skeletons are weaker to blunt? Use that to your advantage during this fight. Use blunt weapons. Don't go into the fight with a nice weapon that might get you killed. You know. Where are the other skeletons? Oh. Anytime now. 3, 2, 1. Dead. That's the fight, folks. And that's... And we have one of the easiest bosses in the game, the Covetous Demon. One of the easiest bosses in the game, as I've said before. Just, you know. If you know the series, you know that if it's the easiest boss in the game, I will end up dying to it. Especially if you are used, you know, especially if you've watched the channel. Here's a few attacks, just Just watch out and don't get hit. As long as you don't get hit, you'll be just fine. Oh, what? I forgot he had that attack. That was a lot worse than I expected. He did a lot of turning. So that was that boss. Go, run! He's too close. All right, hey, this is the old Dragon Slayer. So this is the boss. Dark Souls 1. Well, this is Ornstein from Dark Souls 1, and that's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. And I feel like he's really easy, but the way up to him is not. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not able to use the Great Axe. It's just with the circumstances I'm at right now, it'd be real nice to not die again. So there's plenty of attacks. He has a lot of stabs. He has a lot of those things. He also has a butt charge thing. Not butt charge. He jumps up and slams his ass into the ground, and it creates to get the. See ya, buddy. You have to hit it exactly correct for it to actually work. No! Woo! I'm really liking this. Really enjoying it right now. Oh god. No! Stop! Whoa! No with the fire! I have never seen him do that attack before. Alright. Woo! It's kind of sad that I got the last guy and then immediately died. Because I got greedy. I hate being in the position where both I and the boss have one hit away, but it's very hard to get a hit in! Because the boss, you know, just likes to attack. That's what a boss does. I'm gonna get out of here. There still are, like, I think one more. Whoa! Damn Okay, heal. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Getting screwed on both fronts here. Well, he's dead. No! Alright. Yeah, it's only these two. Okay. Just gotta hit him at the right time. Which, right now, I don't actually know when that is. Alright. Alright. Got him. Alright, cool. We did it. We only died twice. It's not gonna hurt. So sadly, yes, we have to kill all those rats again. You know, it shouldn't be all that bad. As long as you're careful, you'll be just fine, hopefully. Also be sure you're using the kind of the right weapon for this area, because you don't want to use like a very slow weapon, because as you're trying to swing the weapon, you're gonna hit a lot. That kind of idea. But if you have a nice, like, pretty quick weapon, like this is pretty quick. If you have a nice weapon that is, you know, fairly quick, not like, doesn't have to be rapier, like S-stock or rapier levels, but it'd be nicer if it was very, like, just pretty quick. Where's the big boy himself? Oh, there you are. Oh, and there I am. Apply that to myself, I guess. Oh, that's not good. So, good way to do this part is kind of lure them all the way to one side, and then, you know, just run over to the other and then heal. That's kind of how I do it. Because, you know, they're not exactly the fastest thing in the world, so. Where's Mohawk, dude? Oh, seriously, where is he, though? Because once you kill the Mohawk dude, wherever he is, wherever that darned animal is, they all kind of disperse because they're like, oh, you just killed our main man. God, that's messed up. And they just kind of leave you alone until you set everything up back up again by either coming in New Game Plus or setting up a bonfire aesthetic. Which really, I don't understand why you would. Actually, I might. Because if you set up a bonfire aesthetic here, then you can get this one Covenant item. If you do it about 30 times, then you'll have enough for the Covenant that's coming up. Sorry, I just really can't get to this guy for some reason. There he is. And that's it. Once the main man's dead, they all kind of run away. You can still kill them. It's not like they don't die. It's just, you know, skeletons. Yeah, I one-shot these guys. Nice. And ja! Got it. Right. Oh, dang it. Come on. There you go. And then we just kind of wait. We're gonna wait this one out. Run! Dang it. That's not good. I'm dead. I'm not dead! Where's Matilda? Where is this old woman? There you are. I'm getting hit. Wow! Alright. Now it's just me and him. I'm about to just absolutely destroy him. Of course, once he comes around, it'll be preferable. Ow, wasn't ready for that attack. Heal up. I mean, I might as well. No! I was not ready for that attack either. Heal up. Is that charge? What are you doing? That's breathing, okay. That was just a bad... No! That was real bad. Really? You're liking the breathing right now. I don't understand why. Alright, good. I rolled. I pressed the button. Oh no, this is not good. That's no more breathing. Lock on. Why? Why does he not lock on sometimes? Alright, 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 alright. Now! Now! No, get out of there! Yes! Okay, thank God. I got real worried there. Hope to God I don't get shot, and then I just got shot. I didn't get shot! No! Bad word. That's what I say! When I'm angry. Yeah, buff up. Perfect time to heal for me. I don't remember. I don't. Yeah! No, that's not good. That's not a good. That's not a good. That's not a good either. This is how you fight this boss. Tell him to eat some shorts. He doesn't. You're God. Get out there. He's pumping. He wasn't pumping. Woo! One more for the side. Yeah! Woo! Yes. He was pumping hot iron. Whoa! I thought he was doing the other attack. Whoa! Whoa! What's the jump? Heal because I'm afraid. Yo! What is this? Whoa! Oh god, that was scary. No! That was even scarier. Whoa! Whoa! Yes, do the jump while I heal. Thank you. No! Yes. Woo! That's not good! That's not even good! I'm dead. I'm not dead. What? Whoa! Yeah, hit him. Woo! Woo! Oh god! He's pumping hot iron. He's smelting something, boys. Woo. God, I really don't have the health for this. Yeah, pump the iron. He's not pumping the iron. Woo. Do something. That's not what I meant. Woo. He's dead! I am God! Look at me! Look at my face! Tricks how to fight this guy. You're in luck. So, if you breeze fire like that, walk back here. This is it. This is how you fight this boss. You walk back here, and you wait for him to an attack like that, and you walk out of the way, and then you hit his head. That is literally how you fight this boss with succession, basically. And when he does that, just kind of roll through it, and then he slams down. And if you don't get hit by it, that's the best advice I can probably give. And then he's going to bring some fire, so we go here to make sure he doesn't do anything about that. And then when he shoots his hand, we roll. This is the boss. I really like fighting this guy because I really like his attacks. But he's also really, like, I just like his design as well. Like, that's like the thing about him. I really like his design. So I guess I can go over some other attacks he can do. He can do a double fist slam where he slams both of his fists, and then this normally happens at the second part of the fight where he charges up either one-handed slam or two-handed slam to do a devastating attack that will create things in the ground, like create firewall things. I forget what they're called. And yeah, it's not very fun to get hit by. Just, you know, for a heads up. I don't think he has much of any other attacks other than that. He likes to breathe fire a lot, I can tell you that. But that's really it for his attacks. There's nothing incredible about this guy. Like I said, I just like his design. I like the arena. That hole right there you can die in quite easily. A little too easily if you ask me. You don't understand how many times I've been accidentally knocked into that pit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is the fight. And that's it. If you wear a lot of gear, or like a lot of gear that gives you increased souls, you can get a lot from it. And hopefully not die, because dying's not fun. Oh yeah, it's not fun. Spider. Is that our boss? Oh, 3 spiders. That's our boss. Whoa, that's a little bit more spiders. Perfecting. There's a lot of spiders on that one thing. Also, that's a dragon. I just now realized that's a dragon. And that's a big old spider. Cool. And we're gonna get rushed by other little spiders. So welcome to the Dear Duke Freya fight. This fight is pretty cool. I'm joking. I actually don't like this fight because of the spiders. I think Spider Queen herself's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. It's the spiders I don't like because they get annoying. There are about 2 batches of them, and they get even worse. Also, there are just straight attacks that she will one-shot you. You gotta be straight careful with them boys. And that's one of the attacks. She does a laser attack for some reason. I don't understand what that's all about, but she does it. Also, if you do enough damage to one of her heads, it will fall off. Also, you can't hit anything but her head if you want to do damage. So, yeah! Ah, I knew that was going to happen there. Oh, I'm getting really unlucky with these hits that I'm not actually hitting. Also, she can jump. You don't want to get hit by that silk stuff there, because it's just not nice. More lasers. Oh man. Alright, cool. And with that, the Duke's Dear Freya is dead. I don't think the fight is a brother, if you were wondering. And, yeah. Welcome to the Rotten boss fight. The Rotten. Love this boss. The Rotten is actually, I think, one of the coolest bosses in this game. Because he's so easy. And I love the looks of him. He just has some of the best looks, I think. So let me tell you a little bit about him. So, the Rotten is a very awesome boss with many movesets. He has a lot of chopping things. Trust me. A lot of them. He loves to chop things. That is his whole business. The Rotten here likes chopping so much. That is the majority of the attacks he will do. There are a few attacks that he will summon magic forth, or there are some attacks that he will just straight explode. And I'm not lying with that. There are just straight attacks that he will explode, and he has a grab attack. Don't get hit by the grab attack, and don't step in the fire. Well, which I think is pretty fair. He himself is not damaged by the fire. But, you know, you don't really want him in anyways. Personally, I don't think this boss is all that difficult. But now that I'm saying that, I'll probably die. So Ron himself is a pretty interesting boss. You can actually chop off one of his arms. Never done it personally, but it gives you something. I don't actually remember what that was, but it does give you something. And with that, the Rotten is dead. One of the easiest Great Souls to kill. Why? Because we can. And what do we see? Two of our favorite boss. Yes. The Dragonian Riders. Because that's definitely their name. The Dragonians. And the ridings and such. Alright. So, there are two of them. One with a bow and one with a halberd. One that we've seen before and one that we haven't actually seen before. It'd be real depressing if I die right now. So, one of them is a lot easier to kill than the other, as you can probably tell. The one with the bow has less health, meaning he's going to be easier to kill in the long run. No! Get out of there. And I need to heal. So once one of them is dead, you get to deal with just the other one. I mean, there's really nothing else about that. Then this is just the normal Dragon Rider that we fought before, except, you know, the first time we fought him, he was in the 3rd episode of the game, and he just kind of fell off a cliff. As, you know, you do. And that was that fight. So, yeah, and the only time that we fought him up to this point is actually funny enough in the 1-year anniversary video. Because, yeah, I needed gameplay for that one. Let's use a bow on him because I just am not getting all these hits in. This fight is really easy. I mean, you know, easy being. I mean, it's not like you can't die. It's just like it's a lot harder to die in this fight, I think. Especially compared to the one that we saw before with the whole pit thing. Right. So once they're both dead, you actually get a second Dragon Rider Soul. And which will actually, funny enough, spawn an enemy in the battlefield. Also, the first attack he does is always a jump that for some reason only half the time I can dodge. But Mirror Knight, I really like his boss. I have to say, he's up on my favorite boss list. Because I think he looks, like, really cool. Using his shield there to block him. That kind of there was a bad example of the shield thing. It's not necessarily the best, but yeah, see, he hit the shield there, and then, well, it got screwed over. I didn't know there was a 4th part of that combo. Honest, I didn't actually know that. I guess I'll just heal him. Easy. This is where this part happens, which I don't like. This part of the fight I think is stupid. So, as one of his gimmicks, he will spawn an enemy. making it so you fight 2 people. Most of the time, the enemy is really not all that difficult, but it's, you know, it's still, you're fighting an enemy you really probably shouldn't have to. Either way, normally the enemy's really easy, and if you go in this fight with co-op, that's really an enemy that one of you should worry about, and the other one shouldn't. And he's also has resistance during that attack. So, yeah. Die, really. Oh yeah, just back up, that's fine. Bad! I'll just heal. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you sit over there. Ooh! Yeah. Shablam! Cool, and he's dead. So Mirror Knight, in general, is not boss. Demon of Song. It's a frog. And he sings. Yes, that's his whole thing. He likes to sing. So Frog Boy here has a lot of attacks. I'm not going to show off many of them, but his attacks consist of slamming and then shutting. And then sometimes even jumping. Yeah, no, he's not necessarily difficult. He just looks weird. And don't we just love killing things that look weird in these games? Oh, yeah. If you get too close to him, sometimes he'll jump. Or he'll do a slam attack thing. Be careful when he does that. You don't want to get hit by that. Or he's gonna do it again! Never seen him do that attack twice in a row. Actually, I haven't seen him do that attack for a long time. So, stay like medium range away. He can grab. And if you're wondering, his frog mask thing does provide him with some protection. So yeah. He likes to jump. That's the boss. For a hellish area has a hell of a boss. Yeah. Yes, the dragon player is here, which again is kind of weird. Another yeah. Wow, I was not expecting you to do another one. Just gonna heal, I guess. It's you take forever to do your attack sometimes. Whoa! Whoa! You'll know when he does a second one, when he grabs. Like, sometimes, if he does the one-handed swing, you'll know when he does it. You'll know when he wants to do a second attack and he grabs the thing. I'm, like, really missing him right now. Like, not missing, like, oh, I miss you, babe. No, I mean, like, I'm just not hitting him. There we go. I mean, yeah, this weapon does a lot of damage. There is just no... There's nothing against that. It doesn't do enough damage. I think you can actually stagger him out of this. I might be wrong, but... it might be possible. He's relatively tall, too, which makes this fight even... Oh, this is when he's gonna start doing hexes. So his hex move is that. If you just stand right in front of him, he can't actually hit you, which is, I think, hilarious. So, yeah. Oh, he's doing another one. Yeah, just stand right in front of him, and his hexes do move kind of slow, too, so you can just dodge him really easily. I feel like I should have been hit there. I know when I feel like I should have been hit. That was one of those moments. The worst feeling is when you have to like scratch an eyebrow when you're fighting a boss in Dark Souls or any of the Dark Souls games. Because when you're trying to like fight a boss, you always have to like, you get like those nervous itches. And he's dead. With that, Velstadt is down. Hey, let's go fight this dragon. Oh, that was nice. Ow! What? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh no. Run. Oh my god, no. Saved by the bell. My halberd really did do a number on that. Pick the item up. Go, go, go! I was very worried that I wasn't going to get my souls there. I wanted them. Yeah, breathe fire! Is that what I wanted? Go! Nah, I don't really need to shoot him. Are you going to do anything else? No, he's not. What? You never shoot that much forward. Like, it never does happen. It's another fire! It's not actually. But it's another me running to the other side and just waiting. If you want to know how to fight this fight, when he jumps up like this, just go to the other side and everything will be A-okay. That's how you do this fight. You run to the other side and wait. That's a fire breath if I've ever seen one! Yeah, that's one. Alright. We did it. Cool. Took too long, but we did it.